Hi guys, this is Gosha from Cosmic Agency, and finally, I'm so happy to present you a new channel. This is going to be a launch of a new channel and the explanation why I came up with this idea in the first place. So let's start. 2 months ago, I was doing the video on the Federation topic. Remember that video that I was sitting with the red shoes and explaining everything about the Galactic Federation. And well, I decided during this making this video that perhaps I could be making more of these kinds of videos, summarizing all these different points that are scattered through so many different videos. And perhaps it's hard to get to the specific subject through Mari's videos and our videos. So I was like, okay, what can I do to still contribute? And then I got this idea of the channel that actually has to do with addressing people that are not so much in our community. And this has to do with the fact, and 2 months ago, we didn't even have all the situation with the drones and UFOs appearing everywhere. So I had no idea where this was coming from. But I had this, I had this feeling that we already have so many videos for the community and for the star seeds, but there is going to be time when we will have to still talk to the people who maybe are open, like they are open to certain subjects and not discarding the subjects, but they are kind of lost and not understanding much. They are kind of listening with one ear and then, it's not fully grasping there. Like, for example, my mom, my brother, Matthias's brother as well, they are kind of listening and something sparking there, but then it's kind of going away. Or maybe they are just too confused about the whole subject because there's just so much. So I was thinking, okay, I would like to make a video now. I would like to make a channel now for the people that are kind of on the verge, because there's going to be time, and it seems like the time is nearing, when the information about the UFOs and about extraterrestrials and all that will be leaking more and more, and it already is, to the larger public. And they will not know what to make of this. They will be asking questions. So we need to address those people as well. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to make a new channel recapitulating all these different points mentioned in the past by Cosmic Agency and also by Marisva, and targeting them, gathering those groups that are still sitting somewhere in doubt, not understanding. But it's going to be more and more important that they understand what's happening. The Cabal, for sure, will be offering their responses and their answers and their narrative. Well, I am not going to sit here and let them, do that. Just them being the only ones providing the answers. Of course, they will be not the only ones. There are also people in our own community reaching out and offering answers. But for myself, I feel like I have to do that as well. I have to reach out to these people who will be confused about what's going on, and they will only have to rely on what the governments provide them and the official answers. And I'm not saying this is for the Matrix people. The Matrix people do not concern me, but there is still a big, vast amount of people that are not really Matrix, but not really fully awakened. So this is who this channel is for. I'm not saying you cannot watch these videos, of course, but they will not be presenting really anything super new. This is not new information. It's more to do with bringing it all together and explaining it in simple terms. So it's not going to be complicated. It's not going to be super advanced. It's not going to be like we are presenting information for you who already know. This is going to be like kind of from the scratch, from the basics, explaining all these concepts to them. And the name of the channel is going to be Space Academy. I got this name, Space Academy, about 2 months ago, and it completely blew my mind. Like, yeah, of course. Space Academy, Sector Earth. And this also makes sense because from what I was told, I was actually involved in Galactic, Space Academy, Navigation Academy back in Taygeta. Apparently also that's where I met Svaruoferra for the first time. I am not sure, maybe it's a speculation, but someone did give me that information. It wasn't her herself. So me being involved in that Space Academy back in Temer, back in Taygeta, well, it makes sense that now I'm extending this towards Earth. So Space Academy, Sector Earth. The logo also is an interesting thing because I didn't think of, because it looks very similar to Mari's logo, actually. But I didn't think of that at all. Actually, what I was thinking when designing a logo, and I simply generated with the AI program. That's it. When I was designing it, I had in mind a star. So all I knew that I wanted a star. And I gave that instruction, cosmic star. I didn't even say how many points, nothing. And then this image got generated and I immediately liked it. And then I saw, yeah, it is kind of similar actually to Mari's logo, but just to specify, that was not my intention. All I knew, I wanted a star. And there's also another element there, but I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to keep it private for now, but there's also another reason why it's that color. So maybe at some point in the future, I'm going to reveal this. And there's actually another reason why I felt compelled to open this channel. And it's some sort of a vision, some kind of an intuitive vision of merging with a timeline where we already have space openness to the subjects, official, public, open, I wouldn't say maybe contact yet with the extraterrestrial races. However, who knows? But, we have this of Space Academy on Earth, just like we have Space Academy in Taygeta, and we are learning about different affairs in space out there. Well, here we have a node on Earth. And, in order to manifest, this is always said, you have to act as if something is already happening. You have to be in the state of mind where what you are projecting and what you want is already there. So I'm opening this channel as if it's already happening. Space Academy for humans. Open, direct contact with the positive extraterrestrial races. I am not sure. I'm not even sure where this is leading me and where this is going. I just had this idea. I have to execute, and then I don't know where it's going to lead me and what it is going to transform into. But like I said, I am acting according to the vision that I'm capturing from somewhere where this is already happening for humans officially, and with the mentoring of positive space humans in the beginning, because those will be the ones making the first approach towards the human race, I believe. So yeah, I'm projecting and laying foundations for something that is already there, bringing it into this line. Whatever happens after that, I don't know, but I am venturing and jumping into the unknown with this, and let's see what happens. So this is it. The videos there in Space Academy will not be in any way blocking my continuous work for Cosmic Agency. This is always going to be provided. Also, Space Academy videos will be much less frequent, because the way I'm imagining this is going to be a lot of work, because I'm going to have to first design some kind of a program. So it's going to have a line of development. So at first I have to design the whole program. That's why I was asking you on Telegram, what topics do you suggest are important for your friends and families, people who are open but not really matrix, somewhere in between. And so after I design the program, then I'm going to have to go actually through all these different transcripts to do with a specific subject, and I have to write it, because I'm not just going to copy the whole fragments from already existing transcripts, maybe sometimes sentences, of course, but I'm going to have to weave it into some kind of a narrative, make it simple for the people, and write it like I wrote the Federation video. So that's that. I'm not sure when the first video will come out, but I'll be working on it soon. And now I'm going to present a trailer for it. This is going to be a trailer that will be available on Space Academy front page. It will also be done in Spanish, so both English and Spanish. I'm also considering doing this in Polish, perhaps. I haven't decided yet. For now, English and Spanish. And thank you, Alec, for helping me with the trailer and with the editing of the trailer itself. So it was just, my ideas here and there, my directions, images, music I also chose myself, but he compiled it all together and added his technical expertise to make it all look professional. So thank you very much, Alec, again. It's great to have this technical support here every now and then, because so far I have been doing everything by myself and had to learn everything by myself. So anyway, enjoy the trailer and subscribe and support the channel. The link to subscribe to the channel will be in the description box, and I will also plaster it everywhere in my social media. So enjoy the trailer and see you around.
Welcome to Space Academy, offering stellar perspectives for mind expansion and cosmic understanding. Guided by experienced voices, both grounded here and from above. Space Academy, Sector Earth, where education's frontiers go beyond. Open free to all humanity. Return of true stellar identity. The veil must lift. It's time.
Welcome to Space Academy, Sector Earth. My name is Gosia, and I'll be your host for the upcoming episodes. If you hear me speaking with the accent, I am originally from Poland. So, what exactly is Space Academy? As of this moment, it is content created here on YouTube to bring you information on many aspects of larger reality, all to do with mind and soul, the system you are currently living in, stellar knowledge, philosophy, science and technology, life in space, and everything else related to expanding your awareness to include the elements of reality that are normally not so available for the average citizen of the planet Earth as of this moment. Are you alone in the universe? What does it mean to find out you are not? What really goes on outside Earth? What really goes on Earth? And who is in power? What happens after you die? Do you come back? Or is one life all you have? Can religions fit with the new stellar perspectives? Where is God? Do ghosts exist? What can you learn about higher technologies? What about this life you are having? Does it have any meaning? Is our history what we are told? And what about the so-called cabal and so-called matrix all the spiritual nuts talk about? What does it all really mean? Is it for real? The journey you're about to embark on will offer you a vast amount of perspectives through which you can begin to get a clear picture and get answers to all the above questions and many, many more. Do not conform to what you already know. You are so much more. Reality around you is so much more. And it will be increasingly important for you to understand it. Let yourself stretch beyond what you think you understand. It is time humanity, you, regained access to the stellar understanding and knowledge. Knowledge about itself, its history, space, its true cosmic identity. The veil is lifting, and you matter so much, and you'll also find out why. Get ready and welcome.